Welcome to another episode of the Mark and Mike Show. This time we're going to drive the GS to the airport and go flying. Mike's not with us, so it's just me, so sit back and enjoy.
And here we are at Twin Oaks.
And the airport is 12 minutes from my home just outside of Portland, Oregon.
Nice little family-run airport.
And one of the super cool things about having an airplane out at the airport is you got a hangar, which is a pretty cool place to work on motorcycles and hang out and do airplane things. It's a whole lot of fun. So anyway, here we are at the hangar, getting ready to unload get the airplane ready and go flying. And there it is, a 1961 Mooney. And before you go flying, you got to pre-flight the airplane, which means checking the gas tanks for fuel, checking to make sure that all the bolts none of the bolts have fallen out since the last time you flew. You're also checking the oil, which is what I'm doing there. Basically, you just go around the airplane and check everything to make sure it's ready to go. So here we are, ready to go. And you know how everybody's always complaining how the GoPro just doesn't really capture things? This is definitely one of those days. This is an unbelievable sunset flight that just really does not get captured on the GoPro.
Alright, so we're taxiing out to do a quick after-work flight on a Monday night. It is a little after 5:30. Sunset is for 6. And for those of you that don't know, I have an airplane, if you haven't noticed. I actually started my YouTube channel as a airplane channel, and then I started putting a lot of RC videos up, and eventually it became kind of a motorcycle channel. But I'll still do airplane stuff every once in a while. Cycle the prop, check the mags.
And there's quite a few things that I check off the list here before I take off that I cut out of the video just to keep the video from being too long.
Twin Oaks traffic, Mooney 74714, departing 20, standard turnout, Twin Oaks.
And I would guess that most pilots, the best part about flying is taking off and landing. I gotta tell you, there's something magical about taking off. It's an amazing feeling. It's really something that you can enjoy.
Gears up, flaps down.
So my goal for this flight is to fly over to the mountains up into the OHV area to see how much snow is up there, to see if Mike and I can go riding anytime soon. There's also an airport nearby that has just been resurfaced, so I'd like to try that out if I can and just get some landings in.
Climbing at a little over 10,000 feet per minute, 120 miles an hour. There's a plane up above. Another plane up there, another one over here.
And I actually see an awful lot of planes on this flight. Usually you don't see that many.
Alright, so we're cruising along at 160 miles an hour. Indicated. Probably a little faster than that.
And by now I've made it over to the coast range so I can see the mountains and the snow.
And I can see that there are massive amounts of snow in this in the riding area, so I don't think Mike and I are going to be going riding for a little bit. There's snow even at the lower elevations over there. And I don't know if that shows up in the camera, but you can see there's just snow everywhere in the mountains. So we will turn around.
And I actually took this video about a month and a half ago. I was up there this last weekend and the snow's pretty much gone.
Beautiful night for a flight. So landing on 4 over at McMinnville.
McMinnville traffic, Skyhawk 2108 Yankee is turning left crosswind, McMinnville.
McMinnville, Cessna 65813 is turning final runway 4, McMinnville.
And they have just opened up this runway after having been closed for months to be resurfaced. So it seems like there were quite a few people like me who went out and wanted to try it out.
And McMinnville traffic Mooney 714 is 4 miles to the northwest, inbound for landing, maneuvering to a 45 to the left downwind of 04 at McMinnville. McMinnville traffic Mooney 714 turning left downwind 04 midfield, McMinnville.
And just across the highway from the McMinnville Airport is Evergreen Aviation Museum, which is where the Spruce Goose is located. A pretty cool thing to see if you've never seen it before. You can see I'm using flow here for my pre-flight or pre-landing checklist.
McMinnville traffic, 9714, turning left base, 04 McMinnville.
And 8 Yankees on the upwind, 04 close traffic, McMinnville.
McMinnville traffic, 9714, turning final, 04, stop and go, McMinnville. And this is one of my favorite airports to land at.
And as I was saying earlier, landing has got to be one of the best parts about flying, landing and taking off.
Not my best landing, but since I've been here for a long time.
And I probably would have done 1 or 2 more landings there, but there were an awful lot of planes in the pattern. I kind of cut that out of the video, but there was a lot of activity there that day.
McMinnville traffic, 9714, departing 04, straight out, departure McMinnville. I started my YouTube channel posting airplane videos, and since then I've kind of switched to doing motorcycle videos. Kind of hard to find a good format for posting flying videos as far as mounting the cameras in the airplane and getting video that's worth watching. Airplane doesn't really lend itself like the motorcycle does to making videos. And one thing that a lot of people don't realize is flying is not as expensive as people think it is. It's not cheap, but it's not that much more expensive than, owning a boat or motorhome or something. I think on today's flight, not counting the cost of the airplane, I'll probably spend 20 bucks, 25 bucks or so. And considering how much fun I'm having, that's not bad. And if I was to sell this airplane right now, I'd sell it for probably $35,000. I paid less than that for it. Oh, it's a beautiful night.
And if you watch closely, you'll see me turn here in a minute to avoid an airplane.
Twin Oaks traffic, Mooney 714 is over the Newburgh VOR, inbound for landing, Twin Oaks. There's a plane right there.
140 Zulu is over the Newburgh VOR, we got you in sight, headed westbound.
Yeah, we got you too. That was about as close as it comes. Airport's right over here. We're heading down to 1,200 feet. Twin Oaks traffic, Mooney 714 is left upwind 02 Twin Oaks. And it is a little bit after sunset, which is my favorite time of the day to fly. Still not dark, but beautiful out. And I don't know if that shows up on the GoPro or not, but that is just a beautiful sunset. Does not get much better.
And it does not show up. It's actually a lot darker than it looks, and the GoPro is trying to compensate, which causes it to wash out the sunset, unfortunately.
Twin Oaks traffic, Mooney 714, turning left downwind 02 Twin Oaks.
And the view through the sunshades is more realistic as to what it really looked like.
Twin Oaks traffic, Mooney 714, turning final 02 Twin Oaks.
And once again, we get another opportunity to land. It's always fun going flying, I tell you.
Twin Oaks traffic, Mooney 714, departing 20, closed traffic, Twin Oaks. So we'll go do it again.
And it's a real shame that that sunset isn't showing up on the GoPro because it was just gorgeous out that night.
Twin Oaks traffic, Mooney 714, turning final 02 Twin Oaks. A bit of bumpiness there. Must be some wind at a higher altitude. A little bit fast, but that's alright. Double check gear one more time.
And at this point of the flight, it was actually getting pretty dark. The GoPro's doing an excellent job of compensating for it. You can kind of tell by looking at the landing lights, but it was actually quite a bit darker than it shows in the video.
All right, this time we'll try to do short field.
And I'll often try to do a short field landing on the last landing so I can make the turnoff from a hangar.
Twin Oaks traffic, Mooney 714, turning left base 02, Twin Oaks. Double check, gears down.
And by now it's getting dark enough to where it's becoming a little bit difficult to judge the height of the runway.
Twin Oaks traffic, Mooney 714, turning final 02, Twin Oaks. Okay, and we're fast. And definitely not low. But this plane's pretty good at slowing down, so.
And you may notice I love making short approaches. My prior airplane was a tail dragger, so I picked up a little bit of tail dragger flying from that.
How's that for short field?
So it's getting dark enough that in a moment here you'll see me almost miss the turnoff to my hangar because I can't see it.
Almost forgot where I'm going here.
Luckily I hadn't pulled so far forward that I couldn't still make the turn and make it to the hangar.
Traffic, 14 Goes, turning left base, medium land. Twin Oaks 65813, about 8 miles to the south at 2000. We're trying to do a straight in, traffic permitting. Bad cheating.
And a week or so after this flight, I actually got out and did a number of landings in total darkness, which was fun.
Twin Oaks 184 for Zulus, maneuver 445 left traffic, 2 Twin Oaks.
Although I didn't record that flight, so you can't look forward to watching a video. So there you have it. Now I have to push the airplane back into the hangar and put it away. It's a whole lot quicker putting it away than it is taking it out because I don't have to pre-check everything. I just have to kind of put everything away so that it can sit for a week or two before I come up and do the whole thing again.
All right, just returned from a fun flight. Put the airplane away and head home. So, heading home after a fun flight. There's that auto shift. I think it works fine even in first gear. Or first to second, I mean. So when I can't go dirtback riding, that's what I do to relieve stress and kind of relax, is just get up there and bore holes in the sky, as we say. And I don't know about how many of you guys like riding motorcycles in the dark, but I've always enjoyed riding at night.
As always, thanks for watching.
It's like the air is smoother or something. It's kind of hard to explain, but I enjoy riding the motorcycle in the evening.